Let's now quickly shift over into club rugby action, and well done to Marasta. I mean, I've always wondered why they call themselves Marasta, since most of the side won't have Marasta inside them. But Old Hararians has done the business after a very long journey within this Paramount Government's Northern Region League. They are the champions, beating Old Georgians over the weekend.
Yeah, they are well-deserved champions. If you look at the way they played throughout the season, they were more of like comeback kings. Most of their games, they'll come back from behind and win the game. So it means they were a side which had character.
Yeah, talking about their gaffer was not present because he was attending to schoolboy action. That's Derek Chiwara. And Derek Chiwara, the last time that Old Hararians and Old Georgians met in a 15s final was when we had the Super 6, which was played before we went into COVID. And Old Hararians did it again at Old Georgians.
Yeah, it seems like they've got luck in Groombridge. It's like a home away from home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so let's now take a quick look at it. Do we feel it's adding the value that it needs to add towards rugby in its totality, especially the way that the league is set?
I don't think it's adding any value. The only positive thing out of this is that there's some form of rugby still being played in the country. But adding value, I think we need to revert back to the Super 6, because the Super 6 involved more teams from, at least you had teams from Bulawayo and you had a team from Mutare, so it involved everyone. So that was the beauty of the Super 6. Rather than having just the northern region, you only having only Harare-based teams play, and whilst they don't get tested against the teams from Bulawayo, so it's not good for rugby as a whole, developing rugby in the country.
Oh yeah, one of the other things to look at, I know that in Bulawayo, the Bulawayo Metropolitan League was also running and things like that. But looking overall, it seems like we've only got 3 competitive sides that most probably can compete, so to speak, which is Old Georgians, Harare Sports Club, and Old Hararians. And we've seen that whenever the likes of Matabeleland Warriors came, they came during the 7s, they weren't able to proceed that far because the dominance of the Harare sides is there. So what do you think Zimbabwe Rugby Union needs to try and get in place to get the Bulawayo rugby clubs up and running? Because we remember the days of the Busters, the old Miltonians, and so on. Why aren't we getting much from all these other regions?
I think we need to go back to basics. When I mean we need to go back to basic, if you look at the schools in Matabeleland, it's only Falcon which is really playing good rugby. If you look at CBC, they used to be a powerhouse, but they blow hot and cold. Plumtree, they used to be a powerhouse. They're not playing as much exciting rugby anymore. Milton as well. Milton, actually, I would commend Milton. They're trying to get their rugby back again, and they've had more fixtures over the last few years. So we need to go back to basics. Get your Gifford, your Milton, your Plumtree, your Petra to be very competitive. In that way, they'll feed into the clubs, and the clubs will have more quality players. As long as the schoolboy rugby in Matabeleland is not functioning, we'll always have a club rugby which is not strong in Matabeleland.
Oh yes, the discussion concerning that would obviously go on, and you're free to also comment in the comment section. So make sure that you like, share, subscribe here on our YouTube channel. That's a Sports Extra ZW.